All right.
Hello.
Hey guys.
We wanted to talk about something today. We don't usually do this, but we've had this idea for a couple of weeks, and so we decided to just spill it out.
Yes.
So the theme of this video is something that we've heard people say about us and what we do. And what they say is that it's insane and that we're insane.
Yeah. They say we're insane. To live this life, to live in a bus, to travel the country, we're
To
insane.
not have a house,
To not have a house, to not be...
to not have a plan,
No plan. No plan.
to
Very
homeschool our
scary.
kid.
Yeah, very scary and insane. And we pretty much have met a lot of people along this journey that are doing that, whether they're retired, whether they are our age, whether they are even younger, doing it differently, you know, hopping on trains around the country, living out of camper for 9 years, and they love it, and they don't think it's so insane. They, for them, see it as their normal and their reality, and they're just fine with it, and they actually think the other side is completely insane for living that way.
So we decided to look into that, what that means. And also, we've met a lot of people who look at us and say, wow, you guys are living my dream. I want to do this too, you know, one day in the distant future, but right now I can't because this and that and that and this.
Or
And
why
so-
can't you?
Exactly. That's something that we also decided to look into. And I guess we figured that mainly what's holding people back from living their dreams or traveling.
Whatever
the
dream
country-
that might be, by the way. It doesn't need to be living in a bus. It could be whatever it is. But
We understand
what's
it's
holding
not
you back?
everybody's dream. We get it. It's
Yeah.
not for everyone. But it's pretty much fear. And so we decided to look back onto
Our fears.
ourselves, yeah, and what was preventing us from
From
doing
it.
this, so-
Yeah. Personally, for me, my fear was fear of change and failure. I'm a perfectionist, and I was really afraid of what it was going to be like to try this new experience, to try this adventure, and to fail at it, to not be good at it. I was afraid also of change. It was like, oh my God, you know, what's on the other side? You know, the boogeyman. But at least I can report that from the other side, we've been on the road for 6 months, and again.
Haven't
6
failed
months.
so far.
We haven't failed so far, and what I've realized is, and we're gonna have failing moments, we're gonna have harsh moments, we're gonna have moments of despair, but it's the same as regular life. It's the same as the other side. You're gonna have those same feelings. The only difference is you're gonna have them in your setting, your reality, which is for us is the bus. I understood at least that it was gonna happen, and what I could control is how I reacted to these events, to these moments. So what about for you?
For me, it was, I think I was scared a lot of losing my status and identity that I was building in New York in terms of my
A
career.
huge status. Keep going, sorry.
It is. Listen, it's worth making fun of. It's funny, but I was scared because I associated myself with my profession, what I was doing, and with the connections I had and what I was building. And I thought, if I don't have that, who am I anymore? Of course, there was also fear of not having enough money, which is always a thing for everybody. Yeah. But to boil it down, in our discussions, what we came to was that the heart of all these feelings, the very essence of them is that sense of insecurity, actually, because we need to feel secure. And whether it's the number in our bank account that gives us that, the houses that we own, it's the social status that we hold or what we can show for ourselves. It all boils down to that. And what we learned from fellow travelers and just observing other people and ourselves, we realized that it is just a feeling. And so it's very subjective because there are people who only have one backpack and no social security number, and they feel secure. There are people who have 10 houses, and that's how they feel secure.
We haven't met them yet.
Oh, yeah.
But we can't wait to meet
We
them.
have met them.
That have 10 houses? No,
Yeah,
no,
I
not
think
10. Not 10. Less.
9.
Smidge less.
9.5. My goal, my personal goal, is to have that sense of security so strong, embedded into myself, completely independently from my outer circumstances. Like, that's my ideal. If you overcome that feeling, that fear in yourself, and if you decide that you're in charge and you're the one deciding what security means, you have an enormous freedom to do whatever you want. I mean, that's what we wish onto everybody, is to follow your dreams freely and fearlessly, because that life is going to be over one day. And then when we look back, are we going to think more about how we felt secure the whole time? Or are we going to think of the moments when we just enjoyed life and played and explored?
Yeah. And that's what that video is about. It's about really losing or transforming your insecurities to your current reality, or to the reality of the dream that you want to live.
And transforming your understanding of what it means to be insane. Because if it is insane to...
Insanity is awesome, I gotta say. Insanity has been
reporting
awesome.
From the other side.
From the insane side.
From to tell you.
Amazing.
It's not bad. It is not as scary as you think it is. It is really very doable. And there are a lot of totally normal people around here doing what we do. And they survive and they live.
And they are great people. You should meet them. You should really meet them.
And to prove that the other side is not so scary.
Drum roll, please.
Check it out. Ta-da! Not too shabby. This is our huge backyard for the night, for the day. Very nice. It's waiting for you.